All right, now to our next conversation. The stock market in Nairobi reopened Wednesday after the general election holiday with a gain of 31.8 billion shillings as preliminary results showed a tight race between opposition leader Raila Odinga and Deputy President William Ruto. Let's talk to Mercy Milanoy. Join us right there, business journalist. Great to have you, Mercy.
You will.
Yeah, so Mercy, how the elections, I know the results are supposed to be out soon. How's it looking?
Well, it's quite a tight race between, of course, the two contenders, the two candidates, that is William Samuel Ruto and, of course, Raila Odinga. And as we speak, most of the leaders, including William Ruto, are at Bomas of Kenya, which is the location where we are expecting the IEBC, which is the Kenyan Electoral Commission, to give us the final results and tell us who will be the president of Kenya for the next 5 years. So that event is ongoing at the Bomas of Kenya, and we're still waiting. I have a split screen here, and I'm seeing still the commissioners and also the chairman Wafula Chebukati of the IEBC is yet to arrive. But most of the competitors who are there, the candidates are there, and of course even the new elected leaders who are members of parliament, women representatives, senators, governors also present. So we are still waiting to hear from the chair of IEBC, Wafula Chebukati, to tell us. As of now, we still don't know.
Quite interesting. But what's the general mood like over there?
Well, actually, Larry, this has been quite impressive for the 2022 elections. It's been quite peaceful. Of course, the turnout for voters was a bit low compared to 2017. But in terms of peace, in terms of just cohesion between people, it's been quite peaceful. Of course, now, as it is expected, people are already on the streets, they're already on the road celebrating. Whoever is supporting either is already on the road supporting. On social media, from both camps, from Ruto's camp, from Raila's camp, all saying they have won. But it's quite a somber mood.
Mercy, can you hear me? Okay, seems where Mercy got frozen there. We'll try to get Mercy back. She was telling us about the mood in Kenya right now, saying it's quite exciting. Mercy, if we have you, you can continue.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. You can carry on.
Yes, so the mood is just quite somber, and of course, we're just waiting. We've been anxious since Tuesday when we voted. So as of now, we are still waiting, and we're just waiting to hear from the chair of the electoral commission to tell us who has won this year's election.
Quite interesting. We'll be looking out for that update. But bringing the conversation now back to the local boss there in Kenya, quite an impressive addition there, about 31.8 billion shillings added. How are investors, seeing all of this?
Well, I think first, investors were also quite waiting for this moment. And of course, from the analysts we've spoken to and a few players in the Nairobi Securities Exchange is that they had already put in measures in place, and of course they were anticipating for these elections to come. But what has been quite outstanding this year's election is how the market has responded. Considering from last year, we can just look at some of the top players in the NSE, including Safaricom. Last year, they were trading at 24 shillings per share, which had fell by 4.9% during the elections period. This year, these elections, we're seeing them gain, and one share is trading at 30 shillings and 45 cents, and has gained over 34 billion Kenyan shillings, which is the same story with Equity Bank, which is also one of the region's largest banks, East African breweries. And so most of the key players in NSC are really quite, they are posting gains during this time, which is quite impressive. And of course, even from NSC, records show that 63 listed stocks have gained have gained, have pushed the market share to almost 2.26 trillion shillings, which we've not had since May. So this year, I think we have a bit of investor confidence, and of course, even the government assurance over and over again that these elections will be quite peaceful. And also, I think for the investors, they were quite ready to see what will happen, and of course, just be on the lookout and see how the market is. But this year, Ladi, for these 2022 elections, the market has really responded well. But I think also it's the measures that have been put in place to ensure that there's peace. If you look, the elections have been quite peaceful, also with the campaigns. So also the events that have happened before the elections, the campaigns and the mood have really helped to keep investors confident. We've had quite peaceful campaigns. There has been a bit issues on there, but nothing major to report home about. So I think also the events towards the elections have also quite helped the market to ensure that there's confidence, also to just help investors have confidence to continue investing. The other interesting thing also from the market is that in 2017, when the Supreme Court of Kenya annulled the elections, you find that we had like half an hour of zero trading, which made the market tumble by more than 10%, which is not what we have seen this year. So I think from what we've seen from the campaigns, they've been quite peaceful and quite sober, and also towards the elections, the same has been happening. So we're hoping that at least the market will continue being confident with us. Yeah,
it'll be quite interesting to see if the market actually continues, with this uptrend, even after we get the results. We'll be watching out for that because it was on a downtrend for the longest time. I was wondering what could be that catalyst. So I guess this was it. All right, Mercy, thank you so much for giving us your perspective today. We'll be looking out for those results.
Thank you.